Hey there! Welcome back to English with Yasmin. Have you seen the previous videos? We talked about phrasal verbs and daily routines, and we have already covered 20 of them. In today's video, we'll cover 10 more to improve your English speaking skills and your everyday communication in English. Grab a notebook and a pen, let's start. Like in previous videos, I will read you a short story. Your task is to pause the video, identify 10 phrasal verbs, and then we will go one by one. I will give you a definition, some examples, or maybe some context when and how it is used. Here is the story. After work, I couldn't decide whether to stay in or head out. If I stay in, I might lie down and rest, especially if I need to look after my little sister. Sometimes friends call and invite me to go out, but I turn down the offer when I feel tired and hang up after a quick chat. On other days, I meet up with them and we eat out at a local cafe. We usually hang out for a while before going home. I hope you managed to find all phrasal verbs from this story. Let's go in order, one by one, talk about them in more details. The first phrasal verb on the list is stay in. As you can probably guess, stay in means you're not going out, you're staying at home. Sometimes in some contexts it means you don't want to socialize, you don't want to be around other people, you just want to be by yourself, doing something that you like, or maybe working. Here are two examples. After a long day at work, I just want to stay in and relax. It is raining, so I think I'll stay in tonight. You can also say stay at home, but native speakers prefer stay in. If we decide to not stay in, we head out. It means that we are leaving probably our house or apartment and we're going somewhere. Here are two examples. I usually head out for work around 8 o'clock. We should head out soon if we don't want to be late. It is a bit more informal way of saying that you are leaving or going somewhere. It is used in daily communication and you can hear it anywhere. We're moving on to a lie down, a position many people love because we are, horizontally on our back or belly. Maybe we're sleeping or just resting, relaxing. Either way, we are horizontally on some surface. She lies down after work if she feels tired. I had a headache, so I lay down for an hour. You can choose to lie down anywhere, on the floor, on the couch, on your bed, on the grass, wherever you feel comfortable. If you have any siblings and you are older than them, maybe at some point in your childhood you had to look after them. When you look after somebody, you take care of them. You make sure that they are safe, that nothing happens to them, or you just have them, close by so you can observe what they're doing or what's happening. She looks after my dog while I'm away. I'm sorry, I can't go out tonight. I have to look after my little brother. So even though we have a look in the word, we're not actually looking, we're just being present. We're continuing with go out, which is very similar to head out that we just learned. So what's the difference? Usually when we say we're going out, it means we are leaving the house with the purpose of socializing. Maybe we're meeting our friends at a cafe, or we're going for a walk, maybe we're going for a date, anything like that. On weekends, I like to go out and explore the city. She asked me to go out with her on Sunday. This second sentence is an example of somebody being asked for a date. If you are meeting with somebody multiple times and it is heading in direction of being romantic, you can say that you are dating or going out with that person. Maybe you're not going out at that exact moment, but if you say I'm going out with Sandra, for example, that means that you and Sandra are almost like a couple and occasionally you go out together. We are halfway through the lesson. Our next phrasal verb is turn down. Turn down has multiple meanings. The first one would be just typical to make something quiet or less strong. Please turn down the TV because she is sleeping. She turned down the music because it was too loud. You can also turn down somebody's offer. Maybe somebody offers you a job opportunity or some money. You can accept or you can turn them down. Hang up is another phrasal verb related to communication. It refers to hanging up when somebody calls you and you want to finish the conversation. Today, we still say that we hang up when we want to, finish the conversation. We just press the button on our phone. However, back in the day, you had to literally hang up the receiver from your hand to the wall or the booth. That's why it is said hang up. She hung up before I finished speaking. How rude. I hang up after saying goodbye. Next phrasal verb we can use when we are meeting somebody, usually for arranged purposes, and we had it planned before. Meet up with. Notice that here we have two prepositions, up and with. Sometimes phrasal verbs can have more than one preposition. Don't get confused by that. I'm going to meet up with a colleague after work. I often meet up with my friends in the evenings and we go to the movies. Next on the list is eat out. It's pretty simple and straightforward. If you're eating out, you're having a meal but not inside in the apartment. Maybe you're having a lunch at a restaurant, maybe you're eating in nature, on the go, on the street. If I don't feel like cooking, I'm going to eat out at a restaurant. I prefer to cook, but eating out on weekends sounds really nice. And the last phrasal verb for this lesson and daily routines in general is hang out. It is very similar to previous phrasal verbs that we learned. It means that we want to socialize with others, but we don't have a specific goal in mind. We just want to hang out. I usually hang out with my little brother and sister after coming back from school. Do you want to hang out after work? With this, you have finished all 30 phrasal verbs, of course, if you've seen the previous videos, related to daily activities, and I'm sure that if you include these phrasal verbs in your daily communication, it will become much easier to express yourself and you will notice how much they are used every single day by everybody who speaks in English. If you want to study this further, you can access a phrasal verbs booklet in the description. It is free, you can download it and you can practice more. Or if you want to buy a phrasal verb booklet, you can do that as well, related to daily routines only. You will find multiple practices, more details, more information, more sentence examples, and some more grammatical structures and rules that you can implement for better learning. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.